We got an email a couple hours ago with the results to our goat pregnancy test.
You want to hear the test, bud? The pregnancy test results?
Goat pregnancy test results. You want to hear?
Yeah, just some.
Is it worth it? Is your Quinn drive worth it?
I really hope so.
Yep.
All right, Mommy, you gonna announce it for us?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. You gotta do one at a time. Oh man. Sorry. I'll stop. Sorry.
Micromanaging. Lacy is pregnant.
Yay!
Gizmo is pregnant.
Yay!
2 out of 2. We did it.
What do you think, kid?
Good.
How do you feel?
Happy.
It's a lot of babies.
Hot.
Got some moving to do in the barn today. A big move. We're preparing for something big, so. Today we're going to be moving the chickens out of the room that they've been in since we moved to this farm, because we need to do something else with that room. Something pretty important.
The important thing we're doing today is turning the chicken coop
Into a milk parlor.
because who are we going to be milking soon?
The goats and the cows.
What? The goats?
So that gives us a month to get ready for kids, which means time to get to work today.
Yeah.
A while ago we did a blood draw on the goats. We sent the blood in, we got the test results back, and both Lacy and Gizmo are going to be having babies. So today we're going to set up a milking parlor for everybody in one room, just to streamline things.
And we'll start training them to the stanchion. There's a few medical things we got to get done before they kid. So now we're crossing off our checklist. Our goat kidding checklist begins.
Let's get work done.
This room is dusty and full of chicken poop right now. Very gross. Pretty much the opposite of how we want our milk parlor to be. We'd like it to be clean. Gross.
What's that?
It's pretty much the opposite of what we want our milking.
Oh boy.
This will be great. Take 17. It's pretty much the opposite of what we want our milking parlor to be like. We want it to be clean, so when we're milking, we're not dealing with feathers, dust, chicken poop, anything. It should be fun. Goodness.
This is going to be a huge change to this stall. This has been a chicken stall since before we moved here. We have the nest boxes mounted to the walls. The reason we're picking this stall is because it's going to be bedding free. As a milk parlor, you want a nice clean floor. We're not going to have shavings or anything. If you remember back last year, we had record-setting rain and this part of the barn flooded. Now we have done some changes to the gravel outside and kind of reshaped the earth and put up a berm. But if we were to get record-setting rains again, there is always the possibility we could have flooding again. And this room with chickens in it and shavings just became a nasty mess. This way, if this one room does flood, it's the only room that flooded last year, there'll be nothing on the floor. The worst it'll do is wash some dust away from the milk parlor. So today we start moving the chickens next door where we have an open stall. This will become both a cow and goat milk parlor, and it will hopefully stay that way for, as long as we're milking animals.
Comes in us.
We've been using this middle stall here as kind of just a temporary open free stall. We've been putting the dogs in here sometimes when we're away for the day and we want them to have room to play. Kind of like a kennel. But yeah, the middle stall, it's smaller. We downsized our chicken flock, if you'll remember, back before winter really hit us hard, which was a good move because we don't have a huge need for eggs for our own family and we don't have a ton of egg customers. So now that chickens is one of the smaller things that we're doing, all our chickens can fit in this one room, which this is the smallest stall of all. That keeps a stall to the other side of us available to bring cows in or put dogs in as a kennel or whatever we need it for the particular day's needs. Every other day it's wide open. And then the stall to this side gets to be our milk parlor, which one of the nice things about that is it then frees up the center of our barn. For a while, the cow stanchion was in the middle, and that prevented us from pulling the gator in to clean stalls out, but that makes cleaning stalls really difficult. So now you'll see, with the big stanchion out of the center here, we can pull the gator right to the back, and when it's time to clean out stalls, we can just load the back of the gator.
See how far we are already.
Let's see how far you guys are. Wow! Back of the gator is full of nest. Look at how beautifully clean that goat room is. Good work.
We're already done now.
Good.
I got something. With only me cleaning it here, I would have been like, what, half done? Pretty much.
So you had a good helper? Being able to pull the gator in and clean stalls is a really nice, just makes barn cleaning so much easier.
Instead of a wheelbarrow, where would we dump it?
That's right.
Still got like half gator.
We can fit more nasty shavings, which we have in this one. So why don't we pull the gator forward and clean our own shavings?
Middle one or front?
We'll do the middle next. Let's clean and get ready for where we're headed. Is ready. Chicken roosts. Over here we have nesting boxes, that's the word. The chickens are not going to be particularly happy to change nesting boxes. They might stop laying for a day or two, but most of them will be fine.
Yeah.
And I have a pack handle that I use handy pliers.
Those are handy pliers.
Daddy, do you know what needles?
What are those?
Yeah.
What is that? What is it?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what that's called?
Yeah.
What is it?
A dildo board. A dildo board.
Yeah.
Whose tools are those?
Yeah.
Whose tools are those?
Mommy.
Oh, I thought they were yours.
I feel like one of our best homesteading decisions this year was, boy, we cut our chicken flock by about 2/3. We had way too many chickens. So we butchered some, we sold some. It was a really good decision for us this year. And I'm feeling it right now as we're moving everybody. Like, don't be afraid. to downsize and kind of change directions a little bit. We thought we were going to do more eggs. Our son was going to do more eggs, but we changed directions. I think it was a really good decision for us this year.
We talk about this a lot when we share advice for new homesteaders or even homesteaders just going to a new place. It's been a full season and only now have we seen enough to really know what we want to do with this place. So just don't be maxed out, take your time, don't overdo it, you know, just slow and steady wins the race with homesteading.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
the
real
levels,
thing.
I feel like the levels changed so much.
Oh yeah.
In 2 months, we'll probably be maxed out because we'll have baby goats.
Oh yeah, we'll be definitely maxed.
So we'll again have to take a look at everything and figure out what we can keep, what's
Yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah, it's a constant.
Nobody wants
Like an apple tree, you got to constantly be pruning to
Yeah.
have good fruit. Hmm?
Hey, Mommy.
Yep, yes, babe.
None of the chickens are just going to sit on the top of the.
Guess they're good sharers. Kicking everybody out of the boxes, but and shut the door. We'll open this guy now.
I'm not going to take Betty out of the box.
No, me neither. Betty the Fierce.
I'm not going to take Betty out
Why?
because she's a biter.
Betty the biter.
Betty the biter.
Smells nice. So I'm gonna put blocks up here again, bud,
Yeah.
to keep all the shavings in. Can
want
you set
me to
those
do
up?
that?
Yeah.
You got to put them in here, okay? So they're gonna go like there, across to there, okay? I feel like this will make a good video when we finally have it done. Setting up the homestead.
Stall's all ready for chickens to come in.
I'm so
And of course we gotta boot Betty the biter and all the other broody hens off. And then chicken moving will pretty be complete.
Yeah, they're ready. You can open that door, bud. Hey,
So when Betty had ducklings or a long time before, she's always been a biter. So none of us want to reach in and take her out or we'll get bitten by Betty the biter.
probably.
Okay, our strategy here is going to be just take it off the wall and she won't want to be
Yeah,
there
that's
anymore. So, brutal. It's like the Fern Gully solution.
Oh,
Just
no.
take it down. Moving day's hard for everybody. Should we take this out? Get the little Danny out. She's the holdout. What do you got?
Yeah, a toad.
What is it?
It's a toad. A toad. Don't let it get out.
What a nice toad.
It's a toad.
That's our barn toad.
So I hold it. Don't you eat in it.
What's his name?
Bouncy. Bouncy. His name is Bouncy.
Bouncy the barn toad.
We swing.
He looks comfortable.
Shoulders.
He's kind of just like, all right, well.
Don't let him jump. He'll hurt himself if he jumps.
He's a big fatty. He's been enjoying bugs in here.
Yeah, give him all the
Maybe
flies
it's
in
the
here.
one that we found not too long ago.
Happy chickens. They've adjusted already. I was able to spend a few rainy days organizing my TAC medical supply room and labeling everything.
And this is the final step, right?
That's right. We, boy, I don't know, was it in the winter? We were working on cleaning out the tack room of everything that had been in here. This was the final step. And So far, it's been working great. So if we've been needing a halter, a lead rope, what did I need the other day? Oh, my hoof trimmers. It's labeled. Grab the box, pull it out. I like having everything in a closed box, because if not, it gets dusty. And it's stuff that I want to be clean, but easily accessible. So the boxes work really well, and labeling them too.
Do you prefer the clear ones?
I prefer the clear ones, yeah. This looks so nice. It smells clean now too. And everybody helped. No, not the walls.
Look at that. What's that going to be future for you?
A goat. Well, for me. Everything.
You're not gonna drink any milk?
A milk parlor. On the top. Try this.
Beautiful out here. This is like...
Like
Gizmo ate a flower. Gizzy. Gizzy. Eat another flower.
You can feel the kids.
Here with Mommy.
Gizmo's starting to bag up, developing her udder.
Eat it.
They're both actually first-time fresheners. So we'll see.
You don't like it.
She's rotund. She's like
Hey, don't whip me.
full of babies.
She might have more than Lace. Ooh, Gizmo.
They're both
Along with doing the pregnancy blood test, we got them tested for Johne's and also CAE, 2 diseases you don't want your goats to have. Both negative, disease-free. That's good. We're just noticing she's shutting out her winter coat a lot slower than Lacy is, which is making me think she's got that copper deficiency. We'll treat them both with some multi-minerals and probably give her a copper bolus. Make sure everybody's healthy before they have babies.
Look at this. Green.
We're keeping a close eye on their condition. We want them to be in nice condition to come into calving, to come into kidding. But feel their ribs. There's a little bit of cover on their ribs. They're in pretty nice condition. See this? Nice full rumen, babies on the side. Somebody would say, that's a fat goat. No, she's not fat. Come up to the ribs and we'll feel her ribs. She feels like just a little bit of cover on her ribs. She's in good shape. So what we're feeding her,
Yeah, she's not fat.
no, what we're
She's
feeding them both is keeping them in nice condition, nice and healthy. So ready to
Day night.
carry and have these babies and then milk for us as well. I think we may start adding some alfalfa pellets in.
Without
Alfalfa and some alfalfa pellets or some chaff hay. Because
That's silly.
I've been studying about the calcium. Calcium, so they don't get milk fever after they kid. So we'll keep an eye on that.
What's milk fever?
Oh yeah, it's all the stuff you gotta know. Lots of stuff to learn.
If you like our channel, you can support it by becoming a Homesteady Pioneer. In return, you're going to get access to our bonus content, which includes a ton of interviews we've done about choosing your own goat herd, what breeds to choose from, how to choose them, how to make money from goats. Watch this video to learn more about the Pioneer program, or click here to become one and gain access to all that bonus content instantly.